Life is a journey with only one path, and we have no choice but to move forward. There is no option to surrender, and sincerity is the only way. Every obstacle we overcome grants us valuable experience. Facing difficulties strengthens our resilience. In life, 3 essential keys open the doors to wisdom: acceptance, change, or departure. If we cannot accept something, we should change it. If change is impossible, then we must learn to walk away. Overthinking breeds worries. Excessive attention to details leads to self-imposed suffering, and excessive attachment creates exhaustion. True happiness rises only when our hearts feel content. A mind free from burdens finds life worth living. Deep within each of us lies a core essence that others may never fully understand. Each challenge and hardship must be faced alone and silently resolved. Yet, no matter what happens, we should not let discomfort rule our days. The future remains uncertain, filled with joys waiting to be experienced, roads waiting to be walked, and doors waiting to be opened. Life consists of both sorrow and joy, sweetness and bitterness, for only through contrast can we appreciate its depth. No matter how painful today is, after a night's rest, let the past dissolve. Dwelling on yesterday only tires the soul. We cannot control what others think or do. The only thing within our power is to do our best and walk our chosen path with sincerity. In this world, when fortunate enough to receive, do not hoard all benefits for yourself. Material wealth is endless, but a satisfied heart is rare. Even if you are right, do not push others into a corner. Arguments over worldly affairs can last a lifetime without resolution. Winning a debate may come at the cost of kindness and peace. No matter how talented you are, never belittle others. Comparing people to one another brings unnecessary pain, just as comparing possessions leads to discontentment. Being overly shrewd invites suspicion. Being too perfectionist leads to frustration, and arrogance alienates those around us. A wise person wears a gentle smile to mask life's uncertainties, while a pessimist drowns in complaints and forgets the joy of living. Instead of questioning why the world is unkind, reflect on whether we have given kindness ourselves. If people treat us well, it is either because we have treated them well or because we hold some value in their eyes. Do not expect universal understanding, for everyone has their own concerns and passions. As long as you know your purpose and direction, that is enough. Improve yourself, create value within, and the world will naturally recognize your worth. We are all human, prone to exhaustion and weakness. A weary heart must rest, and an injured soul must heal. If we have given our best, then no matter the outcome, there is no need for regret. Many things in life are beyond our control. Do not be harsh on yourself. If we can lessen comparisons, reduce greed, and let go of resentment, while embracing compassion, understanding, and generosity, each day will be filled with peace. Life is simple. We are the ones who make it complicated. We are born with only 2 major events: birth and death. One has already happened, leaving only the other. So there is no need for haste. Whatever is meant to come will come. Whatever has ended should be let go. Those who possess wisdom neither cling to illusions nor fear the judgment of others. Understanding oneself and gradually improving is itself a form of spiritual cultivation. The greatest loneliness in life is lacking a spiritual refuge, not knowing where to direct our hearts. Whether we realize it or not, if our hearts are filled with goodness, no trouble can disturb us. A truly kind soul bears no resentment. A truly simple heart remains unaffected by worldly chaos. To live righteously is to possess inner peace and restful nights. Good deeds do not go unnoticed, even if unseen by the world. They are acknowledged by heaven and earth. If we let go of doubts, the world will not seem cold. If we abandon discrimination, division will disappear. If we release grievances, the sky will always be warm. If we avoid conflict, peace will prevail. True tranquility is not sitting still for hours, but maintaining a calm mind while observing the world. Listening to the growth of flowers, witnessing the cycle of life. These are the manifestations of inner peace. A stable heart is not found in external pursuits, but in contentment within. People work hard all their lives, only to leave empty-handed in the end. We build, accumulate, and chase, but ultimately, none of it can be taken beyond this life. Thus, while we have the chance, live wholeheartedly, cherish those who matter, and resist the allure of superficial worldly standards. Life is fleeting. Many promise lifetimes together, only to turn round and find themselves separated by fate. Some bonds seem eternal, but dissolve overnight. While we have the opportunity, avoid creating regrets. Do not overthink, do not overanalyze, and do not desire excessively. Treat those around you well, for once this journey ends, we may never meet again. What appears in our lives can only be experienced, never possessed. We are but travelers passing through this world, destined to say goodbye one day. Thus, let the past rest, welcome the present with an open heart, and face the future with joy. If we can release attachment to illusions, we will grasp what is truly real. When encountering complexity, respond with simplicity. Let go of unnecessary burdens to move forward with ease. When we yield space to others, we avoid unnecessary conflicts. Broadening our perspective reveals the rainbow beyond the storm. Traveling light allows for greater freedom on the journey. The most beautiful sights are not seen with the eyes but felt with the heart. True emotions need no words. They're evident through actions. When faced with dissatisfaction, remember how water flows gentle, adaptable, and without resistance. If each of us cultivates such a mindset, the world will naturally find peace. If our hearts are at ease, everything around us appears harmonious. If we view life through frustration, the world seems filled with obstacles. Many wish to appear more beautiful, but the best way to do so is by maintaining a pure heart and a joyful spirit. Such beauty is light and welcoming, never repelling others. What we receive in life is the result of past actions, and what we do now shapes our future. Life is a continuous cycle of cause and effect. Awareness of this can prevent negative thoughts and unnecessary complaints. True virtue does not lie in outward appearances, but in inner character. A physically small person can still have a vast heart. No one admires a petty soul. A frail body is less important than a weak spirit. Those who lack resilience often succumb to despair. Therefore, we must cultivate strength and perseverance. Laziness may seem harmless, but a life without purpose is wasted. Tasks should be completed with diligence, and a spirit of contribution is necessary to avoid becoming a burden to society. Being cautious with finances is wise, but obsession with wealth leads to shallowness. Over time, money becomes the measure of all things, enslaving the soul. Generosity is virtuous, but excessive leniency invites exploitation. We must not let kindness be taken advantage of. Difficulties must be faced and overcome, for they strengthen us. The world is ever changing. We must remain vigilant. People's hearts are unpredictable. We must stay adaptable, learn to cherish what matters, but also master the art of letting go. Facing challenges head-on allows for true growth. Life is short. We must walk many paths, endure many highs and lows, before truly understanding others. If you can see through someone without judgment, you grasp the meaning of forgiveness. If you dislike someone yet treat them with respect, you have reached the peak of tolerance. True maturity lies in transforming suffering into wisdom. No matter how difficult life becomes, face it with courage. Avoid blame and resentment. Everything happens for a reason. Life's obstacles are merely opportunities for growth. Embrace them, and you will find peace.